Hi everyone, so I thought I'd film with a update on the van, and it's getting really close. We are on Wednesday and we're meant to be collecting our new kitchen and bed on Saturday, this Saturday, and this is actually the old bed just behind me that I made for the Christmas period and absolutely love it. It's the most comfortable bed that I've ever had in a camper van, but it's a little bit too high, and I did really want a rock and roll bed, something that isn't so chunky, but I'm sure it'll suit someone. Anyway, we've bought 3 things in particular getting ready for this week, and in fact I'll rotate the camera a little bit, hopefully you can see that. I've got a Heatsource heater. Now my fiance did a lot of research recently because we were quoted about £1,300 or something like that for a diesel heater, and you've got to get a specialist to tap into your diesel. And in fact, when I did try and get it sorted at a local place, they were just inundated, they couldn't fit us in soon enough. And now it's actually quite warm, we don't really need it, but we will for winter time because that is the time we actually go camping the most. And we've got a dog and everything tends to be dog friendly because it's out of season. I just wish there were more campsites in winter. That is my only bugbear. Anyway, so this, I'll show you the inside of it. I think it was about £500 at the most. And the reason my fiance picked it is because you can plug it in and it just uses gas from a gas canister, and we've got to have one for our hob. So we prefer the idea of this, and he's done a lot of research on reviews. So hopefully it's going to be perfect. I will try and do some sort of tutorial on it as well, if I can create something coherent, because I won't be touching this probably. I might get roped into it, I don't know yet, but I don't know if you bought this off eBay or Amazon, but I will leave all the links below because I haven't got a clue. So I'll show you that in a minute. It looks technical anyway. Now to something that I'm really looking forward to is the blinds. And now if you notice, I'll insert a picture. Our sliding door windows, they have awkward handles. Ours is a 2010 Vito, and the bottom part, I'm going to have to bend the bar for it to work if I am going to install the bottom part of the rail. I probably will. And Gary on Vito Owners Facebook group, again I'll leave a link to that as well if you want to check it out. He advised some from eBay, and I think these were about £20 or 20 to 30 quid. And I've opened them up. I was a little bit worried that they wouldn't be blackout ones because it's thinner than a leotard fabric or a swimming costume, if you like, and it's slightly transparent, ever so slightly. But then my fiance reminded me our windows are tinted, so hopefully that will sort that out. So again, I'll leave the link, but just some nice easy hooks there at the back. They're relatively well, they look the right length. They've got tie backs attached. Just ignore the dog, he's rummaging through his own toy drawer and helping himself. And we've got 2 for either side, and it was the rails that I was more worried about, and I've been told they're really easy to bend. So I will try and do a tutorial on this, and I'm hoping that I do it perfectly. But I'll probably procrastinate because I tend to do these sort of things where there's no going back if you start putting holes in your van. So if I make any mistakes, I'll pass them on to you. So it's slightly curved there, and I've noticed some people actually attach them that way. Well, probably not this one. Actually flat like this to the wall, because a Vito window in our model, again, there's a few ridges that are where you can't just keep bending this in a wavy fashion. It's not going to work. And I noticed Gary the had actually just slotted it like that and ignored these grooves, so I'm crossing my fingers. But I'll just go and get the next delivery. Now, going back to this Facebook group, it's a Facebook group that I ask people for, where did you get your blinds? Who do you recommend? This sort of thing. Because I don't want any costly mistakes. I don't want to waste my money on rubbish. So many people had suggested Van X, and I'd read about the quality of the fabric is second to none. I haven't opened it yet. It was next day delivery. Now, this is much dearer than these, but sometimes you think, well, I want my privacy, I want quality, I don't want to waste my time installing something. And I had read reviews from people on that Facebook group saying that they'd ordered things on eBay and they were crap. So you've just got to see for yourself, I suppose. So I'm going to open it up, and there's a big piece of wood which I like to keep it straight. I could use that again actually. So let's open that up, and this is actually a cab divider for privacy and a rear window curtain. Right, get some scissors. So I've almost opened the first one, whatever it is, I don't know which one, but we'll take it out and see. And the other thing I might do as well is, if these are not great with the light coming through, I will hold it up against the window and do a few tests. You're not going to see anything in the daylight now anyway. What I might just do is add some blackout lining on the back and just sew with a clear thread. So I've thought of that just in case, but it's not ideal. But if I have to do it, I might create a tutorial on that as well, just in case anybody needs to know. But it should be pretty straightforward, just sewing straight lines. It feels thicker already. Oh, that's such a difference. In fact, I'm going to try and hold the two up together. I might say these feel like Adidas 3-stripe trousers now, and the other ones are much, much thinner and lighter. I don't know if this is the back. In fact, this must be the cab, I think, because there's only one rail here. I don't know if you can tell the difference there. Can you see the difference? In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll do that. If you can see my face, can you see my face? You can see a silhouette slightly, and we'll go to that. I can't even see the viewfinder through here, so it's definitely miles better. It definitely feels like it's sewn better as well. So that's going to be exciting. I hope there's instructions with these. Haven't found any yet. Oh, and there's a warranty that's just come through, and it says 2 curtain material, 2 end caps, 2 tie backs. I don't know, I'll have to have a proper look later. Poppers, rail fixing, yeah, I'll have a look into that. Oh yeah, Slimmy fell on the floor. So they come with tie backs. And the rails, it feels about the same when it comes to the rails. But the Vanex ones are wider. It could be for a different fitting. They're definitely wider. So I'll have a play around. Anyway, what you might be here for is to check out the inside of this box. So anything that you see here, I'm going to try and do a tutorial on. So I'll have to grab the camera. So I'm hoping you can see that okay, because I opened this yesterday and it was a lot more organised than this. So this is the main body to it, and those are inlets, outlets or whatever. So you've got those there, and 2 pipey things there, and on the back, can't remember. So maybe that's where the gas comes in. Butane, propane. So that's Heatsource, that's the main thing. It does come with some sort of plan as well. Exhaust outlet, combustion air inlet, so we'll have a look at that. And then there's a couple of tubes just there. A couple of vents. A few attachments that look like they're to tighten things up. I know in here it's a thermostat. So that's what you get. And just to make it quick, another big tube and some electric cables. There's 2 cables there. And a warranty, which I think is really important when you're paying this kind of money. And an installation leaflet, some fitting and things like that. So I'm hoping that all runs smoothly. I will certainly let you know how we get on, and I'm going to try and get plenty of footage to show you over the weekend, and maybe crack on with these blinds, which I'm a little bit nervous about. I always procrastinate when I'm about to do these jobs, and then when you sit down and figure it out, you realise actually what was I worried about? It's just stupid. Anyway, feel free to follow my Vito camper van journey or any other DIY things, because I've got the whole house to renovate, and quite frankly, there's not enough things on YouTube for Vito campers. That's why I'm having to ask everybody and welcome any comments as well all the time, because you just don't know where to get these things from, particularly when it comes to blinds and things like that. They all seem to be for Volkswagens, and I don't want a Volkswagen. I like my Vito. Anyway, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.